Freedom Show, my name is Rob Berger. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Financial Freedom Show. My name is Rob Berger. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Financial Freedom Show. My name is Rob Berger. Welcome to the Financial Freedom Show. My name is Rob Berger. This is take 2 of our live Q&A, hopefully. Freedom Show, my name is Rob Berger, and I'm 5 minutes late for my own program. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Financial Freedom Show. My name is Rob Berger. This is our live Q&A. And I'm hoping it goes better than Monday night. I had one other thing, but now it escapes my mind. It wasn't that important as I recall. Oh, no, it's very important. One more thing. Question. Take a good look at me. Is there any world in which I could be 83 years old? That would be wrong. That's bad. But there's plenty of reasonable approaches. But that's my thinking. So I don't know that I have a favorite, which sounds kind of pathetic. I think I need a favorite. I don't know that I could articulate that, other than it just may be. Well, certainly, I mean, let's think about the time period until you're 55, right? 401ks, IRAs, possibly an HSA. But what kind of accounts, Roth versus traditional? Well, I see that. I see the point. I mean, our HSA funds are pretty insignificant. I don't know. It's less than 1%. Well, So I kind of feel like I've talked for 5 minutes and not answered your question. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see what Google says. That's a tricky question in my view, because Google is not doing their job. They don't tell you. They probably want to sell you something. They don't give an answer. Figures. If you don't have a lot of money, the best answer is a diversified portfolio, low debt, keep your skills sharp. That's my approach. If you end up with a lot of money, now that sounds good, and it is good. And some of us want that. Some of us really want it. I'm not sure that actually improves the outcome. Man, that would be nice. So the way I would do it, when you go to that big mutual fund in the sky, and I get it. I think it's a great approach, and it's the one I took. So of course I think it's a great approach. It's still the one I take. Yeah. The key is whatever you do, just stick with it, right? That's a different kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, it's the approach I took. I don't know if that means you should follow it or run from it. I am 83 after all. Certainly, here's how I think about pensions and even Social Security. And I wish I were getting a government pension. But in any event, I guess it's not a sure thing. So my first question to you, is that tax deductible? I guess, I don't know how that would work. I'm just too conservative for that kind of thing. It's just, when I looked at this. I don't know that this is at all useful. Is this a Transformers question? Okay, I'll just read the question. I don't know where we're going here. Where should I look for the data and what funds to invest in? That's a great question, actually. I like that question. So the trick with long-term care insurance is, if you don't have, and when you talk about how much money someone has, I always say a lot or little. What does that mean? Well, and let me see if I can, I've read in the past articles. I'm just seeing if I can find one for you quickly. Yeah, so it could help. Fidelity makes a lot of sense to me. So it's a pros and cons thing. There's no one right answer in my view. I really don't think they should, because the video is terrible. It's some bar in Central Ohio, and and my sister does this round thing kick. And clocked her right in the face. Down she went, folded like a lawn chair, and I see her trainer heave the white towel. I just remember it falling in slow motion, and I was just thrilled that my sister didn't die. What were we talking about? What is this? Where am I? Now, it would have been a relatively small allocation anyway. Salty just said inflation in all caps, so he's yelling, with about 37 exclamation points after it. Okay. In my mind, not much. I guess to some degree, it's degrees to some extent, in my mind. All right. Wait a minute. Someone's commenting about my hair. What? Thanks, TT, about my age. Yes. What does my age matter? Maybe I know a thing or two. What is YouTube doing to me? And I may have skipped some of your questions. I'm sorry. Stupid YouTube. I don't know. What is a good way to diversify from a highly appreciated single stock? Think Amazon bought at 60. I think a yacht. Why not? And I think you should invite us all on for a big party. And, there may not be much you can do. What if we do this? Will this help me? No, it's like Google has just decided you can't see everything. So here's the problem I have with it. I can't say that it's a bad idea necessarily, and I try to avoid having to answer that as much as possible. At least that's how I think about it. Maybe I'm just kidding myself. You factor investor, you. I think we're all factor investors at some level, probably. I'm finally playing in a tournament, by the way, the Amateur East tournament in Parsippany, New Jersey. They don't let you pump your own gas in New Jersey. I think that's un-American. All right, twice a week. I'm going later today. She basically does very painful things to me. And she's pretty good. Anyway, that's my thinking. Well, I'm very disappointed in that question because it's not Pac-Man. Anyone? Bueller? No good reason, but that's a very serious question. That's not silly at all. Which would have me there till like 1 a.m, including on a school night. I don't know, is that legal? Anyway, I don't know. So it's not the approach I would take. And his wife gets what I'm sure is a lot more money than at least I have. But having said that, if we were to draw a big circle and say, what are all the reasonable approaches to what we're doing? I think it would be. That's my opinion. We all got to be in the circle, one big happy circle. All right. I'm reinterpreting your question. The short answer is I have no idea. I got one right here. It's an 8K-er, 16 pounds. You can hold these things in what's called a rack position. So like this. Probably won't involve kettlebells, but you never know. Except, hang on, let me move this. Oh, my back! And it's the only way I know that I can prevent myself from trying to time the market. That's what I would do. Swinging it, that's a problem. I think I've answered all the questions. Yes! And it's 12:59. This is like the best live stream ever. Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Wait a minute. Until then, remember, the best thing money can buy is financial freedom. And a few kettlebells. Until next time, remember, the best thing money can buy is financial freedom.
Next time, remember, the best thing money can buy right now is I-bonds.